Hey everybody, it's Jenny. Just gonna do a quick little video here on some, on some items that I use. Well, I don't actually use this. I'm actually allergic to this, but I keep it here for my niece and nephew. But I'm gonna show some common issues with logging, things like peanut butter, and then I'm gonna show that usually logging peanut butter is a devastating thing for a new logger. So I'm gonna just show that. And then to me, when I found out logging bark thins, my dark chocolate pretzels, I had a massive disappointment and finding out how many calories I was eating. So there's that. So we're gonna look at using the tablespoon, which I've already been kind of playing with this, and putting it on the bread. We're gonna weigh a piece of bread, and just a couple of different things here to help understanding how to log properly. Oops, scale turned off. Okay, so let's start with the peanut butter. And this video also, just so you know, this video assumes that you already know how to create custom entries into My Macros Plus. So this video assumes you've already created this entry and it's in your customs and faves. And same with the bark thin. So this video is not about creating the entries. It's more about weighing and understanding ounces versus grams, and how some things can be misleading on packages and stuff like that. So I'm gonna start with my scale on ounces. You can see it says ounce there. That's just because I want to show a little bit of importance around logging in grams. So I'm going to take this lid off, which I should have already had off. Okay, I'm going to set the phone down. All right. Okay, I got my tablespoon for pretty much right now. I'm just going to set the spoon on the scale and I'm going to zero it out, because I'm just going to take what I think is a tablespoon out of the jar and then put it back on the scale. So this just removes the weight of the spoon. Yes, there's a little on it, but it's negligible. So, okay, here we go. Gonna weigh something like a tablespoon. It's pretty, it's not that heaping. You can see it's a little heaping. It's probably gonna be over. It's okay. I'm just trying to prove a point. So right now the scale is showing 0.85 ounce. Let's see what this weighs in grams. 24. Okay, so 24. This is actually the serving size on here. Woo! This is very eye-opening, okay? The serving size is 2 tablespoons. I only have one on the scale and it already weighs 24 grams. So half of 33 would be like, 16 and a half or so grams. So half serving, 1 tablespoon of peanut butter would be a lot less than this. So that's just helping you understand that a tablespoon can be misconstrued and you really need to be weighing in grams. And the same kind of goes for ounces, is why I started with ounces. I wanted you to see how many ounces that something can weigh and why we use grams. And an ounce, when you switch this back, it's 0.85 ounces. Like I said earlier, or I don't remember if I said it, 28 grams per ounce. So you could weigh on the heavy side of an ounce or the light side of an ounce and still have the scale show an ounce. So that's why we weigh in grams, because it's more accurate. It's just a more accurate way of getting the number that you need. So from here, what I'm going to do is set this down, and I'm going to put the peanut butter on a piece of bread, which also we will look at the label of the bread and see what's one serving. Let's take a look here. One slice is 45. Oh, okay. 2 slices is supposed to be 44 grams. All right. So just for grins here, You know, if you're not weighing your bread, this is one of those light breads. I like to use it when I can. If you're not weighing your bread slices, you're making a mistake, and the reason is because not every bread slice is created equal, especially the end slices, if you know what I mean. One slice is probably not going to be exactly 22 grams every time. So let's check that. Let's take this off. And we'll zero this out. 0. Let's take a look here. And this is an end piece. Don't worry about my mess on the scale. Sorry about that. 21. It's close. It's actually pretty close. But the point of this is sometimes they can be several grams different from what the package says. That goes for like slices of cheese, slices of turkey, like things that come in a package that say like one slice is this much. You really should weigh it based off of what the package says in the parentheses in grams, because these little nuances are what's going to keep you from progressing. So I wanted to show that. Now I'm going to see what 1 tablespoon of peanut butter looks like on a piece of bread, just for fun. And I'm going to squish it on. And get all the delicious peanut butter out of the spoon. This was 24 grams of peanut butter. So you can see it's a pretty good amount of peanut butter. So if you're really caking your peanut butter on and you're not measuring it, and you're just assuming that what you have weighs, 1 serving or half serving, you're wrong. And it's not your fault that you're wrong. You just have been misled, and you need to spend some time working with the scale so that you can understand where packages can be deceiving and things like that. So my dog's a lucky dog. She's going to get half of this, and that's probably why she's waiting here. Hi. Okay. Now we're just going to take a look here at these bark thins. I eat these almost every day. I make room for them in my diet. They are 31 grams for 9 grams of fat, 19 carb, and 2 protein. There's a little bit of fiber too, 2 grams of fiber. Bonus. Okay, I'm just gonna show now. Let me move all this stuff away from the bowl. Okay, peanut butter. Get this off of here. Okay, I'm gonna zero this out. This is my peanut butter bowl, so sorry it's dirty. Let me zero this out. Let's look at what 31 grams of dark chocolate peanut butter. Actually, I'm not gonna use this bowl because it's contaminated. And I'm allergic to peanut butter. Okay, here we go, 31. Oh, do I have something that weighs 1 gram? Let's see, I can find a small piece. This is definitely gonna weigh more than 1 gram. That put me over by 4. I'm gonna take out one. See, it's really hard to get it perfect, so you can see this lovely little snack that I have, almost daily. It's really easy to overcompensate, and if you are standing there with an open bag of snacks, walk away, put it in a bowl, and walk away, because you'll eat the whole bag like I do. And we don't want to do that. Okay. So this, essentially, now I'm going to switch over to the app. I want to show a couple of things here. This is what I vlogged today. Just want to show what it means to search. I've talked about searching a couple of times in a couple of different videos, but I just want to show in particular again that searching from this main menu in the front at the very beginning is useless. So I'm going to do a search. I just clicked search at the top, and I'm going to type Jif because that's my peanut butter. That's Jif. You can see that it searching from the front menu, the very top menu. Think of these as folders, but it's giving me cereal, and brown sugar. Let me clear that. I'm gonna go back button out of here. Let me go back to the menu again. I'm gonna look at brand, and I'm gonna sort of jostle the screen so I can open up that search and type Jif. Jif. Okay, here is all of our million entries of creamy peanut butter. As you can see, this one says tablespoon in the log. This one says gram, so this one's right. That is if they've created it right. One serving is 33 grams, so I'm going to test this by typing 33. Is it right? 17 fat, that's right. Carb 7, it's supposed to be 7, not 7.5. Protein is 8, not 7.5. So this entry is wrong. I wouldn't use that. Let me click on another random one. This one says tablespoon. Let's see if they even entered this one right. 2 tablespoons. So this one's closer, but still wrong because 2 tablespoons is supposed to be 17 fat. They've put 16. Carbs 7, they've put 8. Protein 8, they've put 7. So they've either transposed the protein and the carbs or whatever. Anyway, the case here is that all these entries that you see, you can't trust them. We've just verified that 3 of them are wrong. So it's best to create your own entry, create it in grams, and have it in your library forever. Keep in mind that these are folders, so if I go to buy brand, this brings up a set of folders. And for example, like the next brand that I have here is Bark Thin. I don't even know if that's in here. No. I have it in my custom entries though. I've entered it in my custom entries. So I've looked for something that I have and it's not in here. And some people would try the barcode scanner, so let's do that. Let's try that on my Bark Thins. Okay, this is going to be another interesting revelation for you as well. So they've got this as Ripples brand, treat, Bark Thin, thanks, snacking, chocolate, dark chocolate. I don't know what that means. Basically, let's just see if they've even got the entry right. So one serving apparently is 1.1 ounce, which is 31 grams. It's wrong anyway, so let me just make this 33 grams. Oops. Hold on a second. Let's just... Sorry, barcode scanner. My bad. Try again. Okay. Anyway, it's the reason why I'm going to say thumbs down on this. This is not right. Okay. So first of all, the person has entered this as 1 ounce. And it needs to be in grams. But if I put 1.1 ounce, which is technically what the package says as 1 serving, the fat is supposed to be 9, but they've entered 7. I'm looking at the package. It's right here. The carbs on the package are 19. They've put 20.4. The protein on the package is 2. They've put 2.4 here. This is why we don't use barcode labels, barcode scanning. This is why we don't default to a slice or an ounce, and we create it using grams. So now what I'm going to do is show you in my customs and faves, dark chocolate pretzels. I eat a lot of chocolate, so here's my dark chocolate pretzels. 31 grams is perfect. So the protein is 2. I have 2.1 here, and this is a rounding thing, so it's very close. It's much closer than what the previous entry was that we looked at. The carbs are supposed to be 19. I have 21.7. The fats, actually, I believe I'm looking at the wrong brand. I eat more than one brand of these. Okay, 2, 22, and 6. Okay, I'm still a little bit low. That's not helpful to you at all. I have my 2 entries. So as you can see, even I'm a coach, and I have some inconsistencies in my own in my own log here, which I need to fix today because it's just like a couple calories difference really in hindsight. But those couple calories, like if you start not weighing your bread and not weighing your pretzels and not weighing your peanut butter, these are the things that will happen. This is why, though, we create custom entries and we use our custom entries. So hope this